What's up guys, just Mercy here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're taking a look at some potential FIFA 16 squads and we're looking at the big Spanish giants Real Madrid. They're the team is probably most used on FIFA 15 currently, and take a look to see how they'll plan out for FIFA 16 guys. So if you smash 2,000 likes, that would be greatly appreciated. In the comments below, let what team I should next, and if you're to my channel, class subscribe button for daily FIFA content. And also if you missed yesterday's videos, they'll be down below in the description box. That covers FIFA 16 Gamescom information and also potential transfers. So the first two things to actually get into before we get into the actual Real Madrid squad. Obviously, Real Madrid last season were kind of disappointing. They had a few individuals that performed very, very well, the likes of obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, James Rodriguez, and also Toni Cruz, and they've actually got a new manager now, Rafa Benitez. I don't see there being many changes whatsoever in this Real Madrid team. There may be a couple here and there, which we'll see in a moment, and Rafa Benitez also kind of like given out the fact that he wants a backup for every single position. Apparently, he may even play a 4-2-3-1, and that could actually mean Ronaldo could be playing striker next season. We'll have to wait and see what Rafa has up his sleeve. So his first player is going to be Kiko Casilla. Not only does he have a very similar name to Casillas, but he's actually a very good goalkeeper as well after they signed from Espanyol. Obviously the rumours of David De Gea joining, but I have to wait and see on that front. And now we have the second transfer of the episode. That is going to Danilo, who actually made the move from FC Porto to Real Madrid for a big fee. I think it's around 30 million euros or something along them lines. I mean, he's a very good right back and has a lot of potential. But that does mean that Carvajal will probably drop to the bench. And after a very successful season at Real Madrid, I kind of think it's kind of harsh on that front. But either way, I think Danilo is a very good player to have at right back. And then move on to Pepe. I'm not really a big fan of Pepe because of his attitude, but in terms of defending, he's extremely good at it. He's undoubtedly one of the biggest arseholes in football. Again, his defensive abilities are top notch, and that's the reason I've kept him as an 83. Again, not actually changed on head to head. And next to him, we've got Sergio Ramos. Again, not changed at all despite getting a team this season, but I think Godin or someone like that actually probably deserved it more than him. And there was rumours that he'd be going to Manchester United, but again, I think that was just to try and force through a new contract, which I think he has actually got now. And I think he's actually the club captain as well since Casillas has left on to FC Porto. And now the final defender is going to be Marcelo. The big Afro man, I could have upped him to an 83, which I think he may actually get because of the whole how good he was last year. He's very consistent at left back, and one of the more like the left backs with flair. Definitely comes into that category. And onto midfield, then we have got Luka Modric. He was very unlucky with injuries last season. He actually only just got in towards the end of the year, I think, because like the season before that, he was absolutely phenomenal. In that Real Madrid trio, he was probably the best midfielder they had, along with Di Maria. So I mean, it's unlucky he actually got injured, but he's back in the team now. And now we have got Toni Cruz. So the German midfielder have actually upped him to an 86. Again, some people may disagree, some people may agree, but I think he's been one of the better players in midfield this season. Obviously, they only have a trio, so it's not very hard to say that. But in terms of quality of passing and that, he's one of the best in the world. And I think he's done very well. And I think he probably should be an 86 on FIFA 15. James Rodriguez is up next. Again, he's actually a centre midfielder this time, and actually managed to get into the Liga BBVA team of the season as well. In his first year, he done very well. Scored some absolute belters as well. I also scored a couple of nice goals in pre-season this year. Getting kept in as an 86. Possibly could get like an 87, but I'm not too sure on that one. And then we've gone to the trio of dreams. First up, Gareth Bale. Last season is pretty mediocre compared to what people thought it'd be. He got a lot of stick from the Real Madrid fans themselves as well. I don't know. He's got a lot to prove still. I mean, the first year he was pretty damn good. Second season is kind of not a flop. It's harsh to call him a flop because he's not. But I mean, the price tag comes big expectations. And next to him, we've actually got the striker Karim Benzema. Again, he may actually be forced out of the team if they go the 4-2-3-1 with Ronaldo up top. Honestly, the likes of Arsenal are actually linked to him currently. It'd be great to see him in the Premier League, but I don't know if it'll happen. And now onto the current Ballon d'Or holder, Cristiano Ronaldo. Again, I mean, on FIFA 15, he's only 92 rated, where he probably should be a 93, but I've upped him to a 93 now, as he's 100% deserving that. I mean, he is currently technically the best player in the world. I don't know if he'll win the Ballon d'Or next year, but 93, I think that's justified. He got a sublime amount of goals last season. I've given him 93 pace, 93 shooting, 83 passing, 92 dribbling, and 81 physical. Obviously, 5-star skill moves, and I would also add 5-star weak foot. And now onto the bench, and first up we got Keylor Navas, who actually, he didn't get many minutes last season, to be honest. I don't think he got any, because obviously Casillas was starting, and Casillas did get dropped the season before, but then actually managed to get himself back into the team. So Keylor Navas, I mean, he's a very good goalkeeper, probably better than most Spanish like team goalkeepers, but again, he's sitting on the bench of the Bernabeu currently. And now we move on to Carvajal, who will probably be on the bench next season. Either that or they're trying the rotation system like Man City do their left backs with Danilo and Carvajal, but he's a very good right back, and definitely one that I feel would kind of go to waste on the bench. And now we have got Raphael Varane, possibly the best young centre back in the world. On the FIFA 16 gameplay we actually saw yesterday, he was I think he was 80 rated, but he had like 80 pace as well. So I mean, he's got a big pace upgrade. It would be a 6'6" defender. I think he's like 6'4" as well. So he's a very good defender, and obviously career mode people, he has massive potential. And now we go on to Lucas Silva, who is a new card, or a previously returning card from FIFA 13 or FIFA 14. He's not on FIFA 15 because the Liga do Brazil was removed, and he only actually joined it in January. But these are his official head-to-head stats, and they're probably the card that he'll have next year. I mean, it's an okay looking card, defensively very good, but everything else is pretty average. And now we have have Esco again, one of the players that does not deserve to be on the bench, but could be the possibility given the fact that James Rodriguez, Toni Cruz and also Luka Modric are ahead of him. He actually featured in yesterday's potential transfers, and that was linked to a Man City move, but I don't know if it will happen again, probably just speculation for now. But Esco, a world-class player, and should not be sitting on that bench. And then we move on to James Rodriguez. He's kind of gone out of the limelight a little bit and may even be sold. But saying that, I think there's actually something to do with a contract the other day, so that I'm probably talking absolute bullshit there. And moving on, we have got Martin Odegaard. Again, this card isn't on FIFA 15, but I'm so hyped for FIFA 16. I think someone on Twitter yesterday said he's actually on the game on FIFA 16, which is pretty damn sick. I mean, these are his head-to-head stats currently from FIFA 15, and he's actually very good to use in-game as well. Be a lot of hype around him, and probably in a lot of silver teams. And the final two players then, first up, we have got Nacho Fernandez. Again, doesn't really feature that much, to be honest. Probably may be sold on as well, as I think he's like 24 years old, and his career really isn't going anywhere, being on the bench really at Real Madrid. And now we have got Casemiro. Actually, it's not. This is a second to last player, returning from loan from FC Porto. And finally, we have got Mendy. Obviously, the last few players were the fringe players at Real Madrid, but the actual transfers themselves, I've got two rumours coming up. The first one is going to be Fabio Coentrao potentially going to Roma, and the big one, David De Gea at Real Madrid. Whether that happens or not, we'll have to wait and see again. I mean, this one, it looks like it will happen. If not this year, it definitely will happen next year. We'll have to wait and see, because Kiko Casilla could potentially be like a one-season goalkeeper for Madrid. So the actual full team itself is looking pretty damn strong. There are a few players missing, as again, there's only a 23-man squad I can fit onto the actual video. The transfers in, they've got Danilo, Kiko Casilla, sorry, Jesus Vallejo, who was actually a young centre-back, I do believe. They've actually loaned back to the previous club. And the other ones coming in, then we've got Marco Asensio, Lucas Vazquez, again, these are kind of backup fringe players, and also Casemiro and Cheryshev. The last two are loan returns from Sevilla and FC Porto, and the transfers out there, we've got Sami Khedira, Iker Casillas, Vallejo again going back on loan, and Chicharito Hernandez returning back to Manchester United. But in general, can't see much of a big change for Real Madrid next year, guys. Again, I think they'll stick the 4-3-3, if not, obviously that 4-2-3 on is an option, but it's essentially the same formation with probably Ronaldo out striker, guys. So enjoy this video, smash the like button, 2,000 likes would be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. In the comments below, let my team ice you next, and if you're into my channel, class subscribe for daily FIFA content, guys. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.